Ladies and gentlemen, to the fog. I'm Savior.
And I'm Jester.
Yes, and welcome back to our second ever episode of our podcast in Dead by Daylight.
It has definitely been a while.
Definitely too long, my man. You know, we talked about always wanting to do this podcast, and we got that first episode out, then we kind of slowed down and stuff. But now, you know what? Here we are for episode number 2, my man, and boy, do we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot going on, because we got the November roadmap, or at least I have that pulled up here, and then we got the new killer that was revealed in the trailer and everything.
Oh yeah, and we got November events coming up, I believe.
The roadmap.
Yeah, the roadmap. Yeah, you were right. You're right about that. So, a lot to talk about. But first thing I wanted to bring into attention is the end of October. Hopefully everyone had a good, happy Halloween, and starts of November. Can you believe it's already November? Like, it was already November, dude.
Oh, Jesus, dude.
I'm still recovering from that.
Yeah, pretty soon before you know it's going to be 2024.
Oh, don't even get me started on that, man. We just... it's already too soon for that, man.
Yeah, agreed.
Oh, jeez. Well, I mean, here we are, dude. Not only November, but we have a lot of stuff coming to the channel, to the game, and everything. Oof, what do we talk about first?
I suppose we could either start with the roadmap, or we could start talking about the new killer first.
Ooh, you know what? Let's talk about this new roadmap. I'm kind of interested in this and everything.
Okay. So week 1, that was start of November 6th, which we've already hit. Stranger Things came back.
Woo! Woohoo!
So, you know, if you missed out on it last time, you can now access all the outfits. The new map is back.
Yeah,
all that's ready to go.
I can't believe that either, man. We might have to do something about that, about Stranger Things being back.
Yeah, I have all the characters.
I don't have a single Stranger Things character, man.
I had to buy a special version of Dead by Daylight just to even get the Demogorgon and all that.
Oh yeah,
because the chapter was included with it. So.
Oh yeah, you mentioned something about that when you first got it. You bought like the bundle edition or something like that.
Yeah, it was the Nightmare edition.
Nightmare edition. Gotcha.
Yeah, I have it sitting right here.
Ooh.
And then in week 2. November 8th was the start of the PTB for Chucky.
Oh, new killer.
Our new killer, yep.
Dude,
And November 14th, we have the Cozy Break collection coming out.
Okay.
Week 3, November 24th to the 28th, the Black Friday sale occurs.
Oof, that's gonna go crazy.
Oh, yeah, agreed. And week 4, November 28th, Chucky is released to the game for everybody.
Oh, Lord.
The whole chapter and everything.
Yeah.
And also, Dead by Daylight is doing a crossover with Rainbow Six Siege on the 28th.
Man, they seem to have a very busy schedule now, don't they?
Yeah, I agree.
Dude. But a lot of stuff happening. First off, like how excited? You know, you're obviously very excited for Stranger Things being back and all that stuff. Did you ever get a chance to watch the TV show, Jester, at all?
I did not.
Yeah, I feel like that was something we missed out on. Like, missed all the hype when it first came out. Because I also haven't watched the TV show or anything like that. But I'm definitely a fan of like all its lore. You know, and obviously his characters in this game and stuff, so it's got me, you know, kind of interested, but I just haven't committed to actually watching it or anything.
Yeah, I am I've always been big into like the horror franchise of like monsters and everything out of all the out of different movies, and I saw the Demogorgon for the first time and I was like, dude, that thing looks sick.
Sick. Yeah. Especially
that's the whole reason why I wanted the chapter to begin with, was for the Demogorgon.
Yeah.
Because I really like the design of it.
Sure. Sure, yeah. I also in the game, you know, all the different skin colors, like one the chains, and the one looking like it's like a bug of some kind. Green skin.
Yeah, I mean, the other one looks like it has like webbing and stuff all over it.
Yeah, like it looks like he got freaking jizzed on by Spider-Man or something.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the teaser that we got before Chucky was revealed, though. The picture that Dead by Daylight posted on YouTube, that is the only place I know of.
Go ahead.
It was all of the killer's knives that have knives. It was Trickster, Legion, Clown, and then there was the kitchen knife that Michael uses.
Okay. I'm like,
the only knife that was missing was Michael's kitchen knife.
Yeah.
But there's also you could see the top of like a stool.
Top of a stool?
A lot of people already guessed off the bat it was going to be Chucky. I was hoping we were going to have another Halloween chapter, especially with all like the newer Halloween movies that came out. I was hoping Michael was going to get an updated outfit or a new mask at least, or...
Oh, trust me, you're not the only one that was thinking that. I was thinking that.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I agree. I mean, I like Chucky, don't get me wrong. I watched Spooky Loops play as him. He looks like an interesting killer, but Chucky's not on the top of my horror list for excitement. I would have rather have seen a little bit more cosmetic work on Michael.
Sure.
Because we've been looking at the same outfit for him since he came out.
Understandable.
I guess that's just me.
No, you're not wrong. I mean, yeah, they have the gown and pipe and all that stuff, but like you said, it came out like when he came out. Like everyone's already familiar with it. Everyone's seen it. It gives you something new. I can tell you one thing that I want to see is burnt Michael Myers.
Yes.
That would be
from
awesome.
from the scene when he fights the firefighters.
Exactly. He's all burnt.
I would love to see it, and like give him that fireman like pry bar tool too.
Yeah.
That would be just perfect. I agree.
Just remain the same despite all these updates and new content and stuff. It's like Michael still is the same. So, but you know, I mean, I guess don't fix what isn't broken. You know.
Yeah, he's I still like Michael. Don't get me wrong. Like he's perfect as he is. Just I would like a little bit more cosmetic, I guess.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. I don't disagree with you in the slightest. But other than cosmetics, I think Michael is one of the most terrifying killers in this game.
I think he still is.
Yeah, it's just for his, like, surprise, bitch.
For me, him and Ghostface are like neck and neck.
Ghostface. Yeah, all those stealth killers are pretty. And on top of that, Chucky also has a stealth mode when he enters his hidey-ho mode. And I'm like, oh, God.
And he can crawl under pallets if they're dropped, and...
Yeah. So,
I seen that, and I was like, man, that's going to be
crazy.
terrifying trying to run from that.
Yeah. But it's also, like, I was very curious to see how they were going to, like, do the animations, especially when you go to pick up survivors. So I was like, oh, you can,
I was too, because
you gotta throw like him over his shoulder.
Character.
Yeah, he's such a small character, and you're just gonna throw him like over his shoulder, and you're just gonna be dragging your face on the ground. But no, it's like he like has like a ghost powers or something like that. He just like picks you up.
I'm trying to remember the guy's name. I don't want to mispronounce it because I know we'll get hate for it in the comments. So the killer that possessed the Chucky doll,
Charles Lee Ray.
That's his spirit that picks up Chucky and the survivor.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's like his shadowy spirit.
Oh, well, things you learn, man.
I'm trying to pull up his perks here.
Yeah.
Because they did the Dead by Daylight YouTube channel itself, they did a actual like normal post
Of like what?
of like his perks and stuff.
Oh, okay. Perks.
Yeah, like an image and like it showed like his perks and stuff.
Yeah, I remember seeing, like, I watched Botsdarva and the Spooky Loops as well, and they went through it as well. Yeah, I thought they were pretty cool. Like, I know one was like after you complete a gen, when you're in a certain race of that completed gen, you get like a 5% haste effect.
Yeah. If you're as Chucky, if you're, I think it's called batteries included.
Oh, okay. That sounds familiar.
Yeah, if you're around a gen that's already done, you get a 5% haste.
Okay. That's cool.
Oh yeah,
also,
I agree.
Yeah. Oh, and there's also right here, Hex 2 can play. Anytime you are stunned or blinded by any survivor 2 times, if there's no Hex totem associated with Hex 2 can play, Adult Tone becomes a Hex Tone. Cool. Survivors who stun or blind you are blinded for 1.5 seconds. This does not affect carried survivors. Huh. Okay. So basically every time you get stunned or blind, the survivor then gets blinded for at least 1.5 seconds.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, then there was that batteries included, the one we just talked about, the haste, and after gen's completed. Then friends till the end, you become obsessed with one survivor. When you hook a survivor that is not the obsession becomes exposed for 20 seconds and reveals their auras for 10 seconds. When you hook the obsession, another random survivor screams and reveals their position and becomes the obsession.
Yeah, that's gonna be an OP.
These are OP. These sound like pretty OP perks. Oh, dang, man. I guess the only thing I didn't really approve of when I was watching these guys play as Chucky was I don't know if I'm going to be a fan of that third person kind of perspective.
You know, I was thinking the same thing because it's been like so long. You know, you're always in that first person.
Yeah.
As a killer, that it's just like I don't know how the heck that's gonna feel. I mean, like I guess you know, as a survivor, you're always in third person.
Right. Right, but as killer, it's different. You know, I feel like there's just different mechanics for being the killer and stuff.
Oh yeah, completely agree.
And he's so short. Like
he is.
He's so short.
It's gonna be like a 24/7.
Peeking over corners and.
What's that freaking goblin's name from the twins? Victor.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be a 24/7 Victor.
Oh jeez, man, that's gonna be, and he's gonna be freaking undetectable. It's like, oh yeah, well, that's just nice. That's just nice.
I gotta admire though the roster though that they're building here recently. I mean, man, we've been getting some really good ones.
Yeah, that's true.
Because we just had the Xenomorph.
With the Xenomorph, yeah, that's true.
That was a pretty interesting killer in my opinion on how they did that.
Yeah.
And then before that, we had, I believe, the Singularity.
Yeah. And I think that behavior is coming out with like a pattern, like they release like an original, but then they go to like a licensed killer. I think now that they have but I thought they would, but then they went from Xenomorph to Chucky. So, or was it Singularity, Xenomorph, Chucky? Am I thinking about that right?
I think so.
Yeah. So I'm like, huh. I thought they had a pattern, but
I mean, we had Wesker, the Knight, Skull Merchant, Singularity, the Xenomorph, now Chucky. I mean, we have a pretty good run of killers coming up.
Yeah. It's,
I was
I mean,
kind of hoping though we were gonna have a Five Nights at Freddy DLC instead, especially with that movie just recently being released. I was kind of hoping they were gonna do something like that.
yeah.
I mean, Chucky's a interesting pick. I'll give him that. That's a
Yeah. I mean, I hope they make him work. I really do. I really hope they make this guy work, because I feel like he's going to become a pretty OP killer very quickly, and can be a lot of fun.
I'd like to see a Friday the 13th
Ooh, with Jason Voorhees.
DLC. Yeah. Like his ability could be like his fog walk, where he kind of like teleports a little bit.
Ooh.
Kind of like how in the Friday the 13th game you can kind of teleport a certain distance.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember playing that and doing that weird, like, I feel like I was like, I feel like I was in night mode for the night, you know, when you like do like your patterns and stuff. So I was like, huh, okay, this is somewhat familiar. But no, yeah, I could see I could see that and all that.
Yeah,
I
hope at some point, I hope we can get Jason in here.
Ooh.
I think another good one would be Pennywise.
Pennywise. You know, there's a YouTube channel that like handles like certain concepts of like horror icons being like DVD characters and all that stuff.
I remember you telling me about this. Yeah, because they did a Five Nights at Freddy one.
Yeah.
As well, didn't they?
Yeah. They did. They did It, Pennywise. They did Amnesia, Dark Descent. Oh god, I'm totally gonna butcher this guy's name. It's like Rylanthinix. Jeez, I'm totally butchering that. But it's pretty cool, yeah, because their concepts. Yeah, they have Five Nights at Freddy's. They have It. They also have some Resident Evil, Predator, and they also have Slenderman.
I remember seeing when the Xenomorph came out, so many people were guessing that the next one was going to be Predator.
When I don't blame him. This guy also made a concept about that, and I was like, dude, that's pretty cool. Like,
dude, that would have been sick.
The showing of it's nice. The overall look of it is beautiful. These guys do a good job.
You know, and speaking of Ghostface, you know, I recently watched that new Scream movie.
Ooh, where he has a shotgun.
Yeah, where he uses a gun like once, pretty much.
But he uses a gun.
Yeah, for like not even like 5 seconds, or yeah, I guess it is like kind of like 5 seconds. It's like one scene though.
He still uses a gun though.
But I liked it though. If you watch the movie and see kind of like the situation of why it did that,
yeah,
it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
Like it kind of flowed well, and then after that, you really don't see a gun. Like it was. I really liked it. Like even though he used that gun there,
yeah,
that didn't bother me. Like it was like intense.
Ooh, okay. Well, that's good. I mean,
it's a great movie. I mean, it keeps just like the original Screams. You know, it keeps you on your toes, keeps you guessing.
Gets the adrenaline
you don't know
going.
where the heck it's going. Yeah, it's just an amazing film.
Agreed. Also, one thing I was looking at was all the new like content, like for characters and bundles and stuff. Like we saw like the Blight collection for the Xenomorph and the Onryo.
Oh god, yeah.
Like there's a like we were talking about content about Michael before, but we need to talk about like overall content for like all the huge amounts of stuff being added to all these other players and stuff.
I think they should at least make a Blight outfit for Freddy and Michael at least. If they're really gonna drag their feet like outfit wise for that.
Yeah.
I think they should at least do a Blight outfit for those two.
That's understandable. Ooh, maybe a blight out.
A Leatherface blight outfit I think would be pretty cool too.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, and yeah, you're right. Freddy, Michael. God, who's another one? Ooh, what about the Cenobite?
Oh God.
Give him a blight outfit or something.
I think every character should have a blight outfit. Honestly.
Agreed.
Because the whole point of that is the blight got a hold of them, injected that serum, and they kind of mutated. Because I mean, you got one for the original killers. You got one for the Spirit, Ghostface, Legion, Oni, Nemesis got one.
Xenomorph got one.
Now the Onryo, Wesker's got one. The Xenomorph got one.
Ooh,
I mean, the Clown got one.
Does any of the original characters have Blight's outfit? I know Huntress has one.
Trapper does, the Wraith does, I think Hillbilly does, I think the Nurse does.
Hag. Why is Hag not crossing my mind?
Hag does have one, I'm pretty sure of it.
Okay.
Yeah, the Nurse has one. I'm looking at the characters right now.
Oh, nice.
I know the Doctor has one. Oh yeah, she has one.
Doctor's terrifying, man.
Has one. Dude, the Doctor's terrifying in general. That laugh always sends chills down my spine when all of a sudden he shows up out of nowhere and he just starts laughing. Yeah, no, I'm good.
Yeah, it's yeah, I'm good.
But I'd be curious to see what kind of designs they'd have for every character, though, if they had a blight outfit.
That's...
Because it changes their appearance, so much.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Especially the Legion, he has all those other faces, on his back and stuff.
Yeah.
And, Ghostface, he just looks like he's melting, pretty much.
That's, yeah,
the Clown's got, that big old slice in his stomach.
He's also got, a pumpkin smile, doesn't he?
Yeah. Oh no, he doesn't have a slice in his stomach, but he looks like he's all stapled up on his belly because it's, ready to burst.
Yeah. Fat ass.
But, I mean, I'd be just curious to see where their creativity would go with all that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But, I mean, it's pretty cool in general. I mean...
Oh, the Plague got one, too.
Oh, yeah. That's awesome. Plague. Plague is probably one of my good go-to killers, man. She's always a fun killer to me to play.
Mine's Nemesis.
Shocker.
Oh, Pyramid Head got one, too.
Oh, yeah. I'm looking at their outfits and stuff, but yeah, Shocker, your favorite's Nemesis.
Hey man, I barely have any bad matches with him.
Yeah.
Hardly ever.
So?
And he's fun to play as.
Well, yeah, he's C at best.
Well, to you maybe.
Yeah, to me, sure. That doesn't mean I'm wrong.
Doesn't mean you're right though either.
Go whatever you want to go with.
But yeah, I think the way that though they're going with their content, I think is creativity is getting better. And I think with these different licensed killers they're getting, I think is definitely drawing more attention to the game.
Okay, I can see where you're
going. Which is
good.
Kind of helps with the community.
I see where you're going. Yeah. Okay. I like it. I like everything they're doing so far. I mean, a lot of people were kind of mixed about behavior taking over the reins from the original creators and stuff, because they changed so much right off the get-go, from the animation to the overall look of it. because people thought that you couldn't like move as well, like with the new animation system from 505 games. So it's like, huh? You got a good point. I remember when I had a huge like break from playing Dead by Daylight for like several months. And I was back when 505 was like the main developers. Then Behavior came over and like I did the update and everything. I jumped into the game and I was like taken back by a whole new look of it. But yeah, just the overall feel of it was completely different.
My break was like a couple of years.
Yeah.
Like I got it when it first came out, played a few matches for a couple weeks when I got it as the Trapper, was getting all the kills and everything. Then I was like, okay, yeah, you know, it's kind of boring playing by myself all the time. Quit playing it for a long time. Jumped back into it when you and I started talking again.
Yeah.
And I was like, what in the hell?
Welcome.
I was like, so much is different.
I know, man. It took me by surprise, but now I've just gotten used to it, and you know, I think I'm pretty happy with how things turned out.
You know, I am too, honestly. I mean, there's always going to be issues.
Yeah.
Like with toxic players and stuff like that. But you can go to any game and deal with that.
That's true.
I mean, you just can't escape them.
That's true. That's true. And I have no doubt that they lost a lot of players for, you know, a while because of the Switch. But I like what they've done. I do like what they've done.
I do too. 100%.
Yeah. Ooh, a lot of things to cover, man. A lot of stuff to do. And a lot of things to look forward to.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely curious to see what comes next.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Behavior's been on an absolute roll lately with everything.
I'm really curious on what the next chapter is going to be. I'm really curious on what they're going to do with that.
I am too. I mean, oh yeah, like, I wonder if, since Chucky's coming out, his wife Tiffany is going to be in it as well.
I saw a poll. I saw a poll. Somebody said who you're going to play as more, and it showed Chucky and, what the hell's his wife's name?
Just like Valentine?
Tiffany or whatever?
Tiffany Valentine or something like that?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
But, so, I mean, she might be an alternate outfit.
Okay, oh yeah, skin color, like a skin outfit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit!
So
yeah,
it's definitely gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Well, and like I said, a lot to look forward to.
Oh yeah, definitely 100%.
Whew. Well, man, I think we've covered basically a lot of the new stuff at least coming out.
Yeah. Is there anything that you'd like to see in the future?
Ooh, man, dude, it's like, I feel like that we're sticking on the railroad of like horror icons and stuff. You know, obviously this is like a semi, I guess depending on who people you're talking to, this is a semi like horror game and stuff. But I never would have thought Chucky would be in it, so it's like, who else do I expect? Who do I have in my head?
Mind if I ask why you wouldn't have expected?
Why? Oh, it's just I don't know. It's because I thought he was just a doll. You know how they gotta make a doll work. You know.
I'm actually very impressed with how they did handle it.
Oh, absolutely. Like I am surprised by it, and I thought they did a good job. I never would have really thought. I was still thinking, because all killers are played in first person, that they were going to do it in first person. I'm like, well, that's going to suck.
That's what I thought too. Yeah, I was like, you're not going to be able to see anything.
Yeah.
But when I seen it in third person, I was like, okay, this is an interesting take. This is an interesting take.
Yeah, so I was like, I mean, yeah, so...
What would be a crossover you'd like to see? Or at least like a character from like another movie or something added? Because obviously anybody can really get drug into this. I mean, we got, what the hell is his name now? I'm having a brain fart here. Nicolas Cage. You know, Nicolas Cage was drug into this.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's had his fair share of some, I guess you could say, horror movies. But, I mean, at this point, I mean, it's limitless. We could really drag anybody into this.
Yeah. You know, they've surprised me with, you know, characters and obviously and all that stuff, but one that I think could be pretty interesting is maybe a Carrie. You know, the teenage girl with powers, like telekinetic powers and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I was thinking about that for a while. Well, actually not a while, kind of for a hot minute. I was like, you know, they have been throwing all these, like, kind of older horror icons into these games and all that stuff. So I was kind of going back through, like, my old horror list. And obviously there's, like, Jason, Michael, Freddy, Leatherface, and I was like, Pennywise. And I was like, okay, you know, yeah, these guys are good concepts that everyone's kind of talked about. But then I saw Carrie. I was like, that could be pretty interesting. Telekinetic powers, you know, like, they could do some shit with that, I think.
Another interesting one that I just thought about is if they did a Children of the Corn crossover.
Ooh, Children of the Corn.
Like, they take, like, some of the adult characters from some of the movies, and they make them the survivors, and the killer is called the Children. Kind of like how, you know, like Legion, you can pick 1 out of 3 or 4 different people.
Yeah.
You could pick one of the different children, and their ability could be you could send out, like, scouts, kind of like the Knight. You can send out, like, 3 different kids at a time, and they kind of, like, look around.
Okay.
I think that'd be a pretty interesting take.
That is a pretty interesting take. I mean, yeah, that would be something that they could see, like, trying to play with, or you know,
one character though, I would absolutely love to see in this game. Even if it was just a survivor, like just one of those deals. Add McCready from the 1982 The Thing.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
I mean, please. Get Kurt Russell in there. Get him doing his lines. Come on, people. There'd be no hesitation. It'd be like, shut up and take my money.
Yeah, I know for a fact you would buy that in a heartbeat.
That'd be the only survivor I'd play as if they added him. That's it.
I'd be interested to see if they gave him a flamethrower, or...
Well, I don't see how you'd make that work, because, like, with Ripley, you know, everybody can pick up those flame turrets, and you have to place them and whatnot.
Yeah.
For McCready, I mean, like, they could probably have, like, him holding a flamethrower as, like, an aesthetic.
Sure, like, have it on his back, like in his backpack or something.
Right, yeah, like, the backpack could be the flamethrower or whatnot, But I don't see how they could do an actual purpose for it unless they added, like, the Thing as a killer, and they made it to where you could find a flamethrower in certain areas of the map.
Yeah.
To where, like, you have to drop your item, pick that up, and you can use that to kind of, like, get the Thing out of, like, its disguise or something. Kind of like with the Xenomorph. The turrets get him out of his crawling stage.
Ooh.
I mean, I've already worked out how you could make the Thing work in this game. I mean, all behavior has to do is get a hold of me, boys. I will. I got you.
Why don't you go apply for behavior, huh? Since you're a guy full of ideas.
Yeah, just, hey, can we add this chapter? Come on, boys, come on.
I like it. I really do. I like where your mind's going with this. It could be really amazing, or it could be the complete opposite. never know.
I think with the way that the way I would have described how it would have worked, I guess it could turn out to be something really good or really bad.
Yeah.
Because the way that the thing works is it mimics people or animals or whatever its host is, and you gotta disguise yourself. So I mean, if you were to put them in here, you'd have to be able to, as the thing, when you hit a survivor, you have that blood sample.
Yep.
So therefore, how I would do it is you could turn into the last survivor you hit.
Okay.
And then you could start interacting and helping with gens, or make it look like you are, it shows that you're working on it, but you're not actually doing progress.
Yeah.
And then when you get alone, you can do a kind of like a pounce attack.
Ooh.
Like in the movie, the thing, disguises as a human, waits till you're alone, and then it breaks apart and turns into its monstrous form, and then it attacks you, kind of ordeal.
Okay.
And then if you have McCready, and the item you have on the map as the flamethrower, you can shoot the flamethrower at the thing, and it'll break out of its human form, and then it'll have a cooldown or whatever.
Yeah.
But that's how I do it anyways.
I like where your mind is going. I don't know the thing as well as you do. I obviously have seen the movies and stuff, but I don't know its power as well as you do. But I like where you're going in your head. Being able to mimic other survivors, and then when they go alone.
Yeah, because think about it. I mean, it could be easily broken though too, because if you can have a killer that can pretend to work on an objective with you, can pretend to heal people or unhook somebody or disable a hook or whatever, you can get thrown off pretty easy, because most people in this game do not communicate with each other.
Oh God, no.
It's mostly random people, usually. So, I mean, but if you got into a lobby where the whole team was in a party or something,
yeah,
you're kind of screwed. Because they're gonna be like, hey, that ain't me, bro. Shoot that fucking thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I'd be trying to point at you, run away, or...
But I mean, I think it would be a very interesting concept. I think it'd be great to have in here at some point.
Oh, I know you would. I mean, they're going with old original killers, so I feel
they did a poll. They did a poll a long time ago, before you and I started this channel.
Oh, okay.
And they did a poll of what would you want to see in the game in the future. Alien was on there, which we got now. The Thing was on there.
Ooh,
Friday the 13th was on there. And then there's a couple other ones. I don't remember what they were, but very little people wanted to see The Thing.
Really?
More people wanted to see things like the Xenomorph, Jason, which, I mean, I guess I understand. They're more of a popular icon. Not very many people know The Thing.
And it's Jason.
So, I mean, I guess it's more by popularity, I guess by default, it's just kind of what you expect.
Yeah.
But to me, though, if I look at Jason compared to The Thing, Jason is another just slash-and-go killer. Kind of like the Trapper or Michael.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, just like the Trapper or something. I can imagine him just hitting somebody and then just wiping off his blade or something.
See, with The Thing, you could do something completely different that hasn't even been done in this game before. I mean, it'd be a whole new concept of opportunities. Another good one would be Mimic.
Mimic?
Yep.
Which one's that?
So Mimic is a movie where there's a bad rat population in the sewers of New York or something.
Okay.
And the scientists create a bug hybrid that eventually evolves enough to get to the size of people, and they disguise themselves as kind of people, but not identical to somebody.
Yeah.
But they look like a man in a trench coat, pretty much, based on how they have their wings set and their shell in their face.
Okay.
but they're bugs, and they use like echolocation and stuff. Like, that'd be another cool one.
Ooh, echolocation.
Shoot like a thing of echolocation that kind of like shoots around objects and stuff, kind of like bounces back so you can see like outlines and stuff.
Huh.
I think that'd also be cool.
That, you know, I like this, you know, you have a horror movie mind, man. Like, I never even heard of this mimic stuff before, so it's like...
I own every single movie. There's 3 of them. I own every single one of them.
I believe you.
Horror movies, dude, are my thing. I love them. Absolutely love them. But, like, if we had to go cosmetic-wise, like, kind of like how Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
If you could pick something to have, like, a cosmetic, I guess, collaboration.
Oh. Dude. Probably Dragon Ball.
Dragon Ball?
Yeah, dude, there's so many. Or One Piece. One of those two, dude. Because there's so many cosmetics. And a lot of the cosmetics, especially in One Piece, are based, like, off of celebrities and stuff. So it's like, oh, man, dude, they could easily make any one of these characters from a character from Dragon Ball or One Piece. Like, oh, man.
They could literally make the Xenomorph Cell.
Yeah. Or make frickin' like, oh geez, what's another one? Like, who would be a good Frieza character? Good skin.
You know, I was just thinking about
Frieza. Like, who would be a good Xenomorph? I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, see, a Xenomorph would also be a good Frieza too, because that dome head of his.
Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. Like, I feel like, I don't know. I would love to see One Piece or Dragon Ball characters in as cosmetics.
Anime.
Yeah, something anime cosmetic in this game. I feel like would be amazing.
I would like to see a Marvel crossover.
Ooh, Marvel, huh?
Because you could give Nemesis a Thanos outfit for how big he is.
You can whip somebody with a tentacle out of his hand.
You could give David or William Bill Overbeck. You could give them like a Wolverine outfit. I mean, like, there's just so many characters that have like the faces and everything that like would fit Marvel characters.
Yeah.
Or like Steve. You could give Steve like a Spider-Man outfit. Or Jake, or... I mean...
Give Kate a Black Widow outfit.
There you go. I'd never get nothing done, damn it.
Oh, dude. Yeah, freaking behavior would be draining me dry.
Ooh, look at all these new outfits. Yep,
Yeah.
I need these.
Alright, how much money do I get? How much money do I owe you? Be like freaking Flint from Futurama. Shut up and just take my money.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that'd be just...
Yeah,
it would be really cool to see, though.
It would be. You know, it would be. There's a lot of obviously cool things that we could be put in this game and be like, damn, that was awesome, man. You know?
Yeah, I agree. I think it would be... There's a lot that could happen that I think would be really cool.
I know, right?
Now, whether or not we see that kind of stuff in our lifetime, that's...
One can only hope, amigo. One can only hope.
Yeah, agreed.
But, I mean, like I said, dude, the future's looking bright. If we are coming up with these ideas, then behavior must be coming up with more, right? Surely.
Well, they better be. Dang it.
Yeah. Like, they better be, because...
Please, at least give me McCready, please.
Give me McCready. I love it, man. I love it. I love it.
One of his voice lines could literally be my favorite one from the whole movie. Oh, fuck you too.
Aww. What is she says that in the original one, right?
Yeah, in the 1982 one, it's like right at the end of the movie. the thing's roaring at him, and he lights a piece of dynamite. He's like, "Oh, fuck you too!" And he throws it, rolls out of the way, and it blows up.
Oh, nice, dude.
But I mean, like, he could literally say that, like, right as, like, the killer's chasing him or something. It could literally be one of his voice lines.
Yeah, as he's running away, screaming or running away. Ah, fuck you too.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or I guess he's like getting hooked. He has a hook through his chest, and like the killer's right in front of him. You just go like, fuck you too.
Yeah, because another one of his lines, you know, because it create that like hysteria kind of thing. Like if they added the thing.
Yeah.
One of his voice lines could be like, "It could literally be any one of us."
Literally
simple,
could be
a simple
any...
line, just like that, even would be great. And if they did the outpost for the map,
oh
my god, dude, I would know that map like the back of my fucking hand, dude.
But dude, can you imagine like a winter? Like, you know, we have like the ski resort for Legion, dude.
Yeah, but like
this,
make it to where like snow is blowing and stuff.
Yeah, like make it to where it's actually like snow blowing. I'd be like, damn, dude, that'd be awesome.
Like if they did the outpost for the map, they had the thing as the killer, and they had McCready as one of the survivors. Oh
yeah.
Shut and take my money. Anything you add to that, I am buying it.
We start a petition right now. Get this guy in.
Come on, boys. I'll give you all my ideas.
We got them. We're full of them.
Just give me the DLC for free and everything, and all the future content for it, and you can have my ideas.
They'd be like, oh, let's not get too greedy here.
I want millions.
I want millions of freaking dollars. These are $1 million ideas.
Yeah, I've got 2 kids. Come on.
Help a brother out here.
But yeah, I mean, I am very impressed with how far this game has come.
Oh yeah, especially from the beginning, man, when we just had Trapper, Hillbilly, Wraith, Huntress,
yeah, like
and
there
Hag.
wasn't much to alternate from back when this first came out. But now, I mean, you get on and you're like, Jesus, I got so many survivors, I got so many killers. I mean, they're all like a lot of different play styles. Like,
yeah. And you know what? I like it. I do. I like it.
I do too. I mean, yeah,
it.
sometimes, you know, it's hard to constantly play this game with the toxic community that's out there.
Oh,
but,
dude, that's a whole nother story. That's a whole nother headache.
But I am happy, though, with behavior, though, with how they're trying to approach that.
Yeah.
With the anti-face camping system and all of that.
Yeah.
I am very impressed with them for doing that, and they have my sincere
respect.
Thanks.
And my respect, too.
Because, you know, I mean, yeah, as a killer main, like, it worries me that it'll be abused, but
yeah.
Again, though, I understand from a survivor's perspective, like, it happens to me almost every time you and I play.
Yeah.
I mean, I either get tunneled or I get camped. Every freaking time.
I'm well aware. I'm the one that's trying to rescue your ass every time.
But I mean, I'm very impressed with this game, though. I'm happy with how it's becoming. I'm happy with what they're coming out with. I'm happy with how interactive they are with the community. Like, they have polls on YouTube all the time.
They're being actively involved in the community and stuff.
Yeah, and then you got they called Fog Whispers, or what is it that like spooky loops in them are called?
Oh,
I forgot what the hell they're called, but they're part of the Dead by Daylight, like directly to where like they get inside knowledge and they get to do all these test builds, and you know, and I'm very thankful for people like that, like Darva and Spooky Loops, and you know,
yeah, absolutely.
It's a beautiful community, and like they're great people. They help us understand what we're getting into. They give us ideas. I mean,
yeah, keep us updated, basically.
Yeah, like the whole community is it's a wonderful thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm trying not to let the toxic people overshadow that because they have something special here.
Yeah, you know? I mean, there are always going to be toxic people because they have nothing better to do.
Yeah.
But there's so many great people that you run into. Like, I have old messages from some killers that I went against and they were like so nice. Like they messaged me and they're like, "Hey, thanks for giving me a run for my money." You know,
GGs.
I had like a couple toxic, like I had a couple toxic groups before this, and you guys really kind of made it better. Like, it's a nice community.
Yeah.
Or you get some people where they message you and they're like, "You're trash."
Yeah. You suck.
And you're like, "Thanks."
What do you want from me?
I never said I was good.
Exactly. So it's like...
I play the game to have fun, not to be competitive.
Exactly. Have fun.
That's what it's all about.
Exactly, right? So, you know, what can you do? What can you do?
Nothing but keep going with it, I guess.
Keep trying. Keep trying.
But, that's pretty much about everything I wanted to talk about. Is there anything else you want to cover?
We covered past, present, future, man. I think we're pretty good.
Yeah, we gotta definitely schedule for our next episode.
Yeah, well, I love doing podcasts. You know, it's good to just sit down and talk about what the future holds for this game. You know, what's coming out.
You're not stressing out trying to focus on trying to make good content and focus on the game. You know, you can just kind of sit here, talk, just have a good old time, just kind of enjoy the campfire.
Exactly. Enjoy this campfire and that awesome Dead by Daylight tune. Dun,
Exactly.
dun, 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 dun. I love it. I hope that's one thing they never change about this game is that tune.
And the campfire.
And the campfire. I like it too. I like it too. Well, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to this podcast. You know, Jester, thank you so much for, you know, joining me today and talking about this game.
Oh, not a problem, dude. I enjoy doing this.
And I'm happy that you enjoy doing it with me and this community and this part of this organization and everything.
Yeah, we're even growing our own little community already. We're getting up there in numbers for subs. I mean, we're getting there slowly but surely, but we're appreciative of whatever we get. So
Absolutely. We're going forward, man. We're going forward. I love it. I love it, man. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm the Savior.
And I'm Jester.
And that guy's the Jester. And we'll hopefully talk to you guys soon. And remember, we are the Watchers.
Hopefully we see you in the fog.
Absolutely.